Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Glintland, a game where we build a magical factory to create production chains to help us light up the land, which I think sounds like a very lovely goal. So at its heart, this is a card-based puzzle game, but there's also aspects of world builder games a bit like Dorfromantik, and factory games a bit like Factorio, and I think the idea is each level, each glint I think they're called, is quite short. So if you don't have that much time but you want to play the game, that's fine, you can go in and complete a couple of glints. But if you've got a lot more time, then that's okay too. You can go in and complete a lot of glints, and I like that. It gives you a bit of freedom on how you want to play. When you sit down, you're not locked into playing it for an hour or two. You can just play for whatever, 5-10 minutes and just do a little bit and then go and do something else if that's what you want to do. And I quite like that. And there are secrets to find and trials to unlock, and it looks really interesting. And also, it's very, very pretty. It's a lovely game on the eye. So yes, I thought it was well worth a look. So do you know what, here we go, time to dive into the demo of Glintland and do a little bit of magical automating. My brother, you were right from the beginning. When I received your reply many moons ago, I did not want to believe it at first, but this ongoing storm is not caused by Mother Goddess. It is not Ain, possibly? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Let's go for Ain. It simply cannot be. My cards show her at peace, and so do our mother's Redlon crystals. Oh, we all know about the Redlon crystals. Good grief. Even the firmament remains still. Beatrice was there. Oh, she's everywhere. Who or what causes it, we still do not know. But this cruel dust, this shadow, whatever it is destroying our homes, disrupting my upcoming fair, and it's growing stronger. It must be defeated. Now. I know, Father, he will not come, but will you? Please, help us. Come to Glintland. You will find me and Eleanor at the Nightstone Academy. Your sister, Kyra. Okay, so we're playing as Kyra's brother, and there is some terrible evil darkness or shadow or plague or something causing problems, and we've got to go and figure it out. But it's not the Mother Goddess Ain, and yes, our mother's Redlon crystals have sort of told us that. Okay, right, this is fine, so let's go and figure out what exactly is going on then. Right, okay, we have our first job. So this, I think, is our first glint, because down here it says start glint. So our first glint, our first level, our first challenge, whatever you want to call it. And yes, it's called your first job. When you come closer to a broken bridge, a woman in a long black robe with purple shimmering top approaches you from the other side. Hi, I am Beatrice. Right, hello there. You were mentioned earlier, headmistress of the Nightstone Academy for Magic Science, she says. I would love to let you in, but as you see, a recent storm destroyed our bridge to Eleanor. You notice that even the temporary path made out of wooden boxes next to the bridge is in bad shape. We need drakewood logs and planks for the reconstruction of a proper bridge. You can use the provided arcane gates to transport the goods directly to the school. So there we go. Your first job in Eleanor is to cut down trees. Okay, right, that seems simple enough. So the rewards for completing this are a moonlight card, which may or may not be a good thing, I don't know, and 2 deck rune fragments. That also sounds like something which might possibly be quite handy. Okay, right, let's start the glint, shall we, and see what we have to get up to. Your first job. Okie dokie. Right, there are quite a lot of trees in the background. Oh, hello there, there's Beatrice. How are you? Welcome to Drakewood Forest in the realm of the Lumen. Here, the finest and sturdiest wood in all of Glintland grows. They look like fine trees indeed. Set up a harvester and use the arcane gate to send logs to the academy. Okay, so new objective. We need to chop down Drakewood trees and then send them through some sort of portal type thing. But okay, right. Okay, we are moving around. Okay, we're very good at this. Yeah, we can rotate. This is fine. Are we zooming in and out? Yes, we are. And then we can do that and we can reset everything. Okay, right. So now we need to have a bit of a look around, because what exactly is going on? There's a portal somewhere around, apparently. Is there a portal? There are quite a lot of trees. I mean, I am scrolling around the map quite a lot. Oh, there we go. There's another feature. There's a river. Crikey, the map is enormous. Good grief. Okay, so what do we have going on? So no time is ticking by. So right now I will not ask the very important question. We've got some sort of, oh, that's like a display toggle thing. That's our current challenge. Down here, we appear to have a card deck with 27 cards in it, and down here we are being told to draw our first card, which is, perhaps unsurprisingly given our challenge over here, a harvester. Okay, so you can chop down the trees. Okay, so if we right click that, we get info. Okay, so they build a little sort of green hut type thing, and yes, a harvester may gather materials or essences based on the terrain it's placed on. Okay, so if we put that onto some trees, they will gather wood. Oh, there you go, look. So forest, they gather drakewood. Mountains, they gather mirium and crystal fields. Oh, redlon, like the crystals that Mum's got. Lovely. There you go. Okay, right, that's fine. So draw your first card, and I feel like we should put it over here, look, where the pointy arrow is. So if we put that there, that gets us 9 wood by the look of it, because it does have a radius around it. So if we put that there, that's going to get us 9 wood, is it? I'm not quite sure yet, but okay, path line. Okay, oh no, hang on. That tree just fell over. Is there somebody there? Is there a person? No, the tree is growing back. Maybe there's not actual individual people, but I think, yeah, that tree did tumble down. So I think they are doing stuff. We can see inside, look. There you go, look, that tree's going back in. There's some wood in there, as you'd expect. They've got, there you go, that tree just fell down. There's a little kind of burner type thing hanging outside. Right, path line. Okay, so I'm going to place it just here. Your remaining cards are randomly shuffled in the draw deck. Okay, so we ran out of cards in our hands, and now we click that to pick some more. Okay, right, I see. I mean, they did mention arcane gates, didn't they? Do we need to pick an arcane gate? That would seem like quite a good thing. So, okay, can I have one of them then, please? Can I have that? Yes, I'd like one of those. Okay, hang on. How am I supposed to... Oh, no, there we go. I've now got an arcane gate. So, yeah, look, the road that we've constructed is filling up with bits of wood. So I think now, do we need to build an arcane gate just there for them? Oh, it's like a little conveyor type thing, because magic. Okay, there we go. So they're now chopping down trees, and they are going through that gate, which is then magically teleporting them over to where they need to be. Okie dokie. Right, you're chatting to us. Hello there. Excellent. The ingredient drakewood is very durable and can be used for the bridge. Okay, with the help of workshops, you can advance the logs and create drakewood planks. Okay, so now we need to make some planks. Okie dokie. Right, so we need another harvester, which we are being told to put just here. We can't rotate them. I think they have to go just there. Okay. And then a path corner. Again, the tutorial is kind of controlling this, so that's going to go just there, is it? And then a workshop. Okay, so does the workshop... So hang on a minute, the workshop... Yeah, the workshop has a thing coming out the back. Okay, so the harvest chops down the trees. They come along here, go into the workshop. The workshop, which is effectively a plankery, that turns the big tree trunks into planks, and then we feed them through another arcane gate, and then, yeah, the place that we're sending these to via the magic portals now has, big sturdy bits of wood, and then more refined planks. Okay, right, I getcha. This is all fine. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. That's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. ... And before we head back to the school... Okay, what else is there? Your sister is managing everything around our fair and needs wooden boxes to deliver goods to the market square. I will let her know that you are here. Okay. So do we need to make boxes? Oh, there she is. Hello there. That is our sister. Hi there. You've got a very exciting sort of magical staff type thing. You made it. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I never imagined I'd see you in Eleanor. And yet, here we are. Indeed, here we are. Why does it need a mystic shadow and the end of the world to see me? I don't know. Maybe we didn't get on. You've got exciting coloured hair. You've got Geek of a corporate blue hair. That's wonderful. Whatever, you're here. Yes, I am. Hello. Now, use the workshops to craft the boxes, would you? Okay. So now we've got to use the workshop. So do we need another workshop? Hang on, we're being tutorialed again. Okay, yes we are. Okay, like that with a workshop. But now the workshop is... Now that's making planks. Okay, but we would like them to make boxes. Oh no, hang on. That workshop can continue to make planks, because then I imagine what we do is we've got another workshop down here. In fact, if we right click to look at that, does it tell us what they do? I don't know, but I think yes, it's going to take the logs and turn them into boxes, because that seems like the next logical thing. So, not logs, the planks. So take the planks and out come boxes. Okay, pop another gate on the end, and there we go. Behold, we've got everything sorted. Okay, right, there we go. We did it. Thank you for the boxes. I will start to pack them up now. Let's have breakfast at Rosie's tomorrow. Oh, yeah, please. Have you got tea? Does Rosie do good tea? Okay. Oh, there we go. Playing a glint. Each deck you play through is called a glint. A glint is a short magical step on your journey. Though your settlement begins anew each time, the knowledge, favours and strength you gather remain. With each glint, you bring light back to a world slowly being swallowed by the shadow. The lumen you collect helps you level up faster. Yeah, lumen's been mentioned a few times, but I don't know, is that it? Oh, there! Each structure you place awakens the lumen, which pushes back the shadow and fills Glintland with light. Collect enough to earn a moon card usable in your current glint. Across all glints collected, lumen will raise your arcane level. Oh, okay, so the more things we put down, the more structures we build, the more lumen we get, the more light we create, and the further back we vanquish the darkness. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Your story in Glintland unfolds through quests that determine the moment in time. Aim to complete each quest using as few glints as possible. Okay. Favour. Oh, right, there's more sort of concepts going on. On the way, you'll encounter many citizens of Glintland. From time to time, they'll ask you for favours. These are optional side goals you can fulfil in addition to or instead of your main quest. And then, a tavern trial. Tavern trials are special challenges that let you show off your skills and unlock powerful cards. Okie dokie. Now play the rest of your cards and gather as many lumen as you can. Oh! So we're still on this level. Oh, no. Okay, we're not on this level. We aren't, I'm not quite sure. We've completed that. So we got a moonlight card. Use the power of lumen to expand your cards. And then we got some sort of fragments. So imagine what happens is, does that give us more cards? Combine 3 deck rune fragments to complete a rune and level up your deck. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. I thought maybe it might give us sort of more cards in our hand or whatever, but no, it levels up the deck. Okay. Fine. Okay. So where do we go now? Moonlight of the Lumen. Oh, it's a tavern trial. Among the shadowed miststorm, the Lumen awaken and dance among the trees of Drakewood Forest. Your clever actions call forth their favour, and as the forest shimmers with magic, you are granted moonlight to aid your journey. Right, but what does that do? What does the moonlight do? Moonlight of the Lumen. Oh, hang on. We've got 0 out of 35. And there's a thing here. Okay. Right, I mean, I'm going to ask the all-important question. Although I suspect I might know the answer. I think the answer is going to be a no. But we can see the time is ticking by. You know, stuff's moving, things are happening. So right now, before we go and do anything else, let us ask a very, very important question. And I think you all know what it is. So say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And no, I cannot confirm that spacebar is pause, but I shall be honest, I kind of wasn't expecting it to be pause anyway, because there aren't any time controls. I don't think time goes quicker or slower or can be paused. You know, stuff just kind of happens, and that's kind of how the game works. Right, okay, let's try to receive 2 more moonlight cards then. That's what we need to do. Right, so I think the idea is that we need to play every card in our deck. That did sort of appear somewhere, didn't it, on one of the many screens we just saw. So let's begin by playing that one there. So we will have a harvester. Oh, I see, right. They have to go next to already kind of existing things. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I see. And if we put them near to here, look, if we put them near to an existing harvester, that harvester there gets a bit of a penalty because, of course, we're sort of stomping on their resources. Okay, no, we'll go down here, look. So that's +7. So that's good. So we've gathered some more. Oh, I see. Is it lumen we're doing as well? Okay. Hang on a minute. Which way did I put the thing? Okay, and then we'll have a workshop. Okay, this is good. Look, these sort of things are coming in. And then we've got a corner, but the corner has to go that way. So we'll pop a corner in. This is fine. Then we'll have a workshop, because then we can turn the planks into boxes. And then we've got a path line, and then we have another workshop. Okay, what happens here? I'm going to put that down and see what happens. Do the boxes become anything else? No, they don't. Okay, what if we undo? We now get this. Okay, and then we can rotate that to go a different way. So let's sort of bring it around like this, shall we? Right. We have got another workshop, but I don't really need another workshop. But I'm just going to put it down because I feel like we need to get rid of it. Oh, there are just so many workshops. Okay. And then we have another harvester. Well, how's this going to work? How is this going to work? Hang on a minute. Rotate you round to face in that direction. So another harvester. Right, now we've got moonlight. Okay, what do you do? So use the power of lumen to expand your cards. Okay, so I've clicked that. So what does this do? Blessing of the lumen, select your reward. So add 2 random crafting cards to your draw deck, adds an arcane gate to our hand, or adds a workshop. We don't need any more workshops. We've got loads of workshops seemingly, got 4 on that route there. How about we have, what's in our hand right now? Have we got any arcane gates? Let's have, we should have some more of those, I would have thought. Although if we haven't, then all this stuff can't go nowhere. So do you know what? We'll have an arcane gate, thank you. We'll pop that one there, look. Because then all that stuff can go through here, and that's a good thing. Now this is interesting, isn't it? Because I don't have anywhere... Oh, I'll keep pressing R for rotate. I don't have anywhere for this to go. Unless they just send wood directly through that gate. And now we have a path corner, but nowhere for it to go. Hang on a minute. Right, I see. We'll put that like that, and then we'll put that just there. And now we've got another workshop. How can I... Hang on. Am I allowed to put that into there and get rid of it? Oh, I see. We can just get rid of cards. Oh, right. Okay. We can't use these. These are all... we're not doing very well in terms of this, are we? We're not picking up much lumen because we're not putting any cards down. But they don't fit anywhere. We haven't got any sort of pathways for them to go on. Do you know what? We appear to be getting lumen anyway, even if they're not connected to anything. So we'll just put that there, and then we'll put that there. And then we have another gate thing, which we will put just there, and it's not doing anything. Oh, and then a harvester. Oh, hang on. That might have worked out okay, purely by chance. Okay, there we go. We got... Whatever that was, 163 achievements? Is that lumen at the end? I don't know. So we've discovered drakewood planks, and then boxes made of those planks, and we've unlocked those cards. And I think, yeah, there we go. That is our arcane level. Okay, so if we get that up to, say, level 1, that's like a level up for us. Right, okay, so continue. Where do we go next? So our first little mission is done. So the first job is done. On the way to Rosie's. Oh, this is about breakfast, isn't it? This is important. Suddenly, a small but strong hand stops Kyra on the other end of the rebuilt bridge. It's Larik, a dwarf from Sheep Hill. All my tools are gone, he says. Kyra knows a Larik from the past, but she never saw him so devastated. 6 days ago, a sudden darkness fell upon our town. He abruptly stops and reaches out for a breath. When the sun returned, I didn't believe it at first, but all the workshops had been cleared out. Kyra is visibly taken aback in silence as the news sinks in. Okay, so now the rewards are mountains, field cards, crystal points, and another deck rune fragment. And if we get that, I think that means we can do something with it and, I don't know, get a new card, improve our deck, whatever. Okay, so here is another glint. So that shows all the cards we've got. Skills. I see, right, this is the skills that we acquire if we go up arcane levels. Oh, crystal points. We get one of those from completing this mission, okay. And then there's the recipes and there's some stats, okay. Oh, by the way, yeah, I chose... I didn't think I did choose that picture there. Did I pick that person? I thought I picked somebody with that was sort of Geek Cupboard Corporate Blue. But okay, no, apparently we're playing as that chappie there, who does have an excellent beard and a very dapper outfit. Okay, right, so let's give this a go. So start this glint. I should call them glints, shouldn't I? Not levels. Because, you know, they are glints. That's what they're called. On the way to Rosie's. I mean, this is getting away at breakfast. This is all a bit unfortunate. Larik of Ironheart's tools are gone. Can you assemble some new ones for him? Possibly? Do we not have a blacksmith somewhere in the world? Okay. Oh, hello there. How are you? Right. Okay. Thank you for helping me out. Let's mine some Miriam. I saw that before. I saw Miriam somewhere else. With the right technique, you can mine any hard metal. Right. So we need to make a smith's tool set, and that needs wood and, yeah, I assume that's like Miriam then. Okay, so we've got a harvester, and the harvester has to go just there. But which way can it go? I'm not quite sure. We'll put it going like that. Oh, I can't place it. Why can't I place it? It's telling me to place it here, but I can't. Has it got to go the other way around? No, and no. Okay, game, what are you trying to tell me to do? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Why? I'm clicking on harvester, and it says to put it here. And I can't... Oh, I've put the harvester... Oh, in the mountain. Oh, I see. That's not like a forest harvester. Oh, yes, of course, you put on anything, and it harvests whatever resources underneath. Oh, of course, right. Okay, so we've then got a path, and then we have another path, which I imagine has to go down here. And of course, everything we put down is gathering more light. This is all very good. Right. Hello there. Can you smell the nuggets? Oh, yes, they're delicious. Dip them in the barbecue sauce. Oh, no, you didn't mean that. Like fern, fungi and tar. Oh, I love it. Use an assembler and combine our Miriam with freshly cut drakewood. Right. Okay, so now we've got an assembler. Okay, here we go. This is where things are going to get complicated, isn't it? So the assembler is going to take in two different inputs by the look of it. It's going to take in the metal Miriam stuff that we're getting from the mountains, and then we're going to need another gatherer type thing somewhere else to put wood into it. And when it gets those two inputs, it creates the tool sets. Okay, yeah, that seems fine. We'll do that. So the metal is feeding in, but now it's not doing anything. Okay, right, that's fine. We've got a path line. We'll put it just there. Here we go. A harvester. Okay, so put that just there, and the wood can feed into here, and there we go. We've made a smith's tool set. Okay. Yeah, put that there. Put it going that way, and then pop a little arcane gate on the end, and there we go, look. We've created a thing. We've made a thing. Okay, this is exciting. Right, hello there. We've made you some things. My tools. Let's get back to work. Have you seen Manfred? I have not, I'm afraid. He came with me to Eleanor. Also dwarf. He's my brother-in-law. I still have some of his golden wheat seeds in my pocket. You may have them. They sound potentially quite valuable, but okay, thank you. We have enough back in Sheep Hill. Manfred lets his sheep graze our wheat fields. He swears the fertiliser from the sheep makes the wheat better, and in turn, the wool of his sheep becomes softer. I mean, yeah, that is part of the advantage of having some animals as a farmer. You can use these sort of, readily producible manure. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is fine. Why are we talking about sort of farming techniques? Oh, and I thought I'd never see your sister again after I said goodbye to her in Eleanor's Grove before I moved back to Sheep Hill. Okay, did you two have a thing once upon a time? I would like to thank Kyra with a life tree pendant. May I ask you to assemble one for me whenever you have the time? No worries. Okay, imagine I don't know how to make one of those, because I don't. Okay, we'll give it another go. We'll try it at some other point. Okay, we've now got a golden field card. So expand your build area. Future harvesters can collect more wheat and more. Okay, right, so that's a new card, which allows us to collect wheat, and the rewards for completing this are mountains, that field card, crystal points, and the deck rune fragment, which is now done. So our current card deck level, which is now 1 because it just improved, determines how many starting cards you begin with. Oh, have we now got more cards? That would be quite useful. That'd be quite handy. Okay, now we have a favour. Thanks to you and Kyra, Larik got his tools back. To thank Kyra for organising you so quickly to craft new tools, he wants to gift her a Tree of Life necklace. Since his workshops are still in the process of being set up, he asks you to craft a Tree of Life necklace. Okay, so effectively he wants us to do all the work, to give something to him, for him to thank our sister. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I mean, we'll tell her that we do all the work anyway, but right you are. So now we need to make a tree of life necklace, which requires a bit of wood and a bit of the mountainy stuff. Okay, so again, I'm not quite sure. I want more cards in my hand, really. That'd be more useful. So if we go over here, look, because that process, that loop is sort of closing, isn't it? So if we do that, there we go. So we've got the sort of metal stuff coming out. Then we've got it going along a path. And then we've got... think if we rotate that round a bit like that, that's better. So go like that. So the assembler's like that. And then we can have a path corner going that way. Okay, hang on. What do we need? We don't need a workshop. We don't need a workshop. So do I just have to put the workshop in the bin? Because I don't need it. I can't put it back in my hand. But we've got no need for a workshop. The thing we need to produce right now is logs and the sort of metal stuff. And in fact, I imagine, yeah, put that in the bin. If we click that, are we not making different... how do we tell it to make a different thing? How do we make this? Use crystal points to unlock new skills. Oh, I see. Right. So hand cards. Is that what we've got to do? There's nothing else we can do. I'm going to click and hold that and hope stuff happens. Okay. Something happened. Oh, I can hold more more things in my hand. Okay. That's good. So I can now... hang on, continue. Yeah, there we go. So I can now hold 2 cards. I'm going to put that there. There we go. The only thing is, though, I don't know how to make the Tree of Life necklace. Because don't they make... the ingredients for that and that are the same, are they not? I'm confused. That needs Miriam and drakewood. And that Miriam and drakewood makes a tool set. Whereas that's Miriam and... Miriam? It needs 2 lots of Miriam. Is that what that's telling me? And a piece of wood? I don't understand how we make the thing. How do we make the thing, game? I don't really understand how to make this stuff. I'm going to put a harvester thing. Just... this might not work. I'm going to put it... oh, hang on a minute. So it's facing around like that. And then we have a workshop, which I don't think we need. And then we've got a harvester, which we could put, but then I wanted to connect... I don't know what we need to make the thing. What do we need to make a Tree of Life necklace? I don't really understand, game. I don't get it. Hang on. Right. Let me just go and look at stuff and see if I can figure out how to make a Tree of Life necklace. Because I don't really know how to do it. That implies to me that it's some wood and some metal. But that was wood and metal. And I don't get... oh, no, hang on. No, it's oh, botherations. Okay, it's metal that's been through a refining process. Look, it's sort of 2-tier metal. Oh, I see. Oh, well, that is a bit of a bother, isn't it? We've done a terrible job of this. How far can we undo? Can we undo all of this? Okay, we'll refine that metal. So that's good. So we've got some refined metal. So we've got this. And then we need another harvester, which I think can go just here. We need another one of those. Hang on, no. We'll put the other harvester... oh, this is just all sorts of awful, isn't it? Okay, we'll put the other harvester there. And then we can have a path line. But the path... I've made a complete disaster of this because we can't put anything there or there. So that stuff is useless. So that won't ever work. Right, now I've made... can we restart? Can we sort of restart this entire thing? Hang on, let me see if we can just give this another go. Now I understand what we need to do. I've got a clearer picture of how this is supposed to play out. But, yeah, this setup here is all just a complete mess. Apparently not. Apparently there isn't any option to kind of restart the level. So, okay, we'll just sort of, muddle on through as best we can, I suppose. Right. Okay. So maybe over here... Oh no, because that stuff's stuck just there, isn't it? That stuff is trapped in there. So we've got these two harvesters that are doing completely nothing at all. Just nothing. They are stuck, trapped forever, just doing nothing. How about then we come over here and give this a go. Let's just try and make it work over here, shall we? It's not going to work in there. Can't put anything down here. We're going to have to put it just there and hope that we get something that goes round a corner. Okay, got a workshop. So we can immediately... Oh no, but then we can't... Oh, this is just not going to work, is it? We've not handled this. Well, no, we need another card. Can I not have this card, please? I want to have more cards. We need that and a harvester. And we've got all the cards we need in our hand there, but they're not coming out in the right order. Can I please have that one? Can I have that? Am I allowed that card? No. Okay. Undo. So now I've got the three things again. Oh, this is an absolute mess of everything, isn't it? Oh, I've not done very well. That's why I shouldn't be allowed to do all this kind of stuff. Don't rely on me to save the world. We're just going to have to put things down. Nothing's going to work. We've got nowhere to put anything. It's not going to fly. Can we put stuff over the mountainy bits? We'll put that there. We've got another straight line. This is no use. I don't want the straight line. The straight line is useless. Let's put it there. Now we get the corner. Okay, so we can turn that stuff into the big triangles we need to make the thing. Then we need a harvester of trees. So then we can do... where can they go? Just here? Can they go just there? Yes. Nope, that's a terrible idea actually because we haven't got a junction thing. So okay, so put them... they can't rotate. They can rotate. Okay, it says -3. So we're going to lose some lumen, but that's okay because we need to make this work. And then we can put that going round a corner. And then that going round a corner. And then hope that we get the thingamabob in the middle. Now we've got a field. Okay, what do the fields do? To extend our land. I'm just going to put a field here and hope it's good. We get some lumen for that, which is nice. Arcane gate. We do need an arcane gate. I'm going to put that just there. Got another lovely... The fields are very nice. I like the fields. Okay. Apparently, we've completed... Oh, the tavern filled with ore as news of the Lumen Awaken was announced. Oh, we've completed Moonlight of the Lumen, which was a goal that we had to do. Okay, we've done that. At least we've done something. We'll play this. Transport set. So adds 4 random transport cards. Crafting set or arcane gate. No, we'll have the crafting set because that's what we need. We need assemblers and things. So, okay, we don't need a workshop. We don't need a workshop. Oh, that's making... Oh, I've gone wrong again. That's making... Oh, dear. That's making more metal stuff. Oh, I've definitely not nailed this. This is like a procedural nightmare. That's what I wanted. But it's not going to work. Do you know what? Let's just put all of the cards down and we'll have to start again possibly because this isn't going to work. I'm just going to put everything down. Yeah, there we go. Look, I'm putting things down and we'll just hope the game says, oh, you can start again. Crafting set. Maybe this will work. Look, right. Where can we try again? We've got 5 cards left and that might be enough or it might not be. Who knows? We can send metal from that down to here. But then we can't put anything just here because there's a big red cross in front of it. So that's not going to do anything. We could put something there. So that could get us some metal. And I think that's it. They're the only places we can put this to get any sort of metal out of it. because we can't put it that way because that path. Because some idiot put a path there. Oh dear. It's why I don't do automation games, because this kind of thing happens all the time. We're going to put that there and hope for the best. We've got a field. I will admit I don't fully understand what the fields do. But that gives us +4. So it gives us +4 lumen. Okay, that's fine. Another field. That can go just there for +7. Then we've got an assembler, which... Again, this isn't overly helpful, is it? This isn't going to fly. Because the... Do you know what? I'm just going to put things down. Do you know, we didn't make the thing. We didn't make the necklace thing. There we go. Sorry. I utterly messed that up. Just a complete disaster. I didn't make the necklace thing. It was a shambles from start to finish. But there we go, look. There we go. We got there in the end. So we discovered the Smith tool set, the Miriam, the Tree of Life necklace. I mean, that's quite generous. You said we discovered that because we didn't. The Miriam plate. Oh, they're the triangle things. So that's tier 2 metal. And tier 3 metal is a set of gears. Okay. Right. That didn't work at all well. Let's hope the next level is a bit better. So the dwarf guy did not. Mate, does it say that we did it? I don't know. I think maybe it seemed to think that we possibly helped there, but I don't feel like we did. Preparations for the Tangerian concert. Okay, we Tangerians are known for our hypnotic relaxation music, Beatrice says, and insists it's a must-act on the fair you definitely have to visit. Though she needs a harp for her new fellow minstrel, Manuela. So now we need to make a harp. Okay, Manuela, don't hold your breath for getting a harp. We're not on good form at the moment for this kind of a thing. Right. Hello there, Beatrice. I can borrow Manuela my harp in the meantime. No, you can lend Manuela your harp. You can't borrow it to her because that's not English. But there you go. I can lend Manuela my harp in the meantime, but it's important for the fair to get her own one. Okay, there's going to be some translation things going on. Okie dokie. I might be tempted to play as well. Hope I find the time to train. So now... a Tangerian harp, not botherations, I think it was a tier 3 wooden thing and a tier 1 metal thing. And true mastery comes with control over every link in the chain. Try to weave together 5 lengths and show off your skills. I don't know if you watched our previous efforts there, Beatrice, but it was very clearly demonstrated that I don't have any skills, but yeah, I shall give it a good go. It'll be fine. Every great settlement begins with a spark of order. To guide the flow of goods, you must first master the lifelines of the factory, the paths. This is your challenge, not handed down, but self-imposed. Place 5 paths to demonstrate control, clarity, and a mind turned to motion. Okay, I'll try. I feel like there's a lot of pressure. Oh, I see. That mission is still here now. Oh, right, I see. So we can still do that mission. We didn't do it previously, but the dwarf guy's still waiting. He hasn't given up on us, which, to be fair, is quite generous of him, really. Right, so we can now do that one. Oh, well, there we go. And if we connect 5 item paths, we complete the flowing path. Okay. So yes, this needs a tier 1 wood product and a tier 2 metal. That needs tier 3 wood and tier 1 metal. I mean, I kind of feel like we should do this guy's thing first. So if we get a harvester and put it in that mountain and go, boop, it is now producing metal. And then we can immediately promote that to a tier 2 metally thing by putting the workshop in. Okay, and then we need that to go round a corner. Then we've got these field things. I mean, I'll drop the field in here for 2 points because that's nice. Then we have the assembler. I'm not quite ready for the assembler just yet. We'll pop another field in just there. Although what if that might be a good place. Hang on. That's trees. So if we got a harvester thing, that could gather trees and we could feed them into the assembler. but we haven't got the space for it. How do we sort of... I'm just going to have to bin these cards. Right, harvester. So that harvester can go in just here. And then we can use the assembler, and that's going to combine a tier 1 wood product with a tier 2 metal product. So boop. So we're now making... There you go. We're making Tree of Life necklaces, finally. I said, this is what I don't understand. This is a bit confusing. I don't want... These cards are useless. I can't do anything with these. But I don't want to put them in the bin. But I seem to have no choice. I appear to be sort of... If I undo... And now I've got multiple assemblers. I know this goes back to undo again. Well, I'm going to have to put that workshop in the bin to get another thing. Okay, so we'll do that. So that gets us one of those things. And then a gate. Okay, do you know what? Ignore the flowing path. We're just going to get that done. Right, there you go, my dwarven friend. Sorry, that took a little while to get sorted. But you've got the Tree of Life necklace things. You can then give that to my sister and claim that you made it, possibly. I don't know. Hi there, Larik. What a pretty little piece. Small, but so full of power. Why, thank you. Thank you very... Oh, you mean the necklaces. Sorry. I've got to bring this key to Kaya right away. Why not try one of my workshop corners? I don't know what that means. What's that? What's a workshop corner? It's literally that. It's a workshop on a corner. Okay. That's actually quite useful. We might be able to use that quite a bit, and it goes into our hand. Okay, we'll use the moonlight thing. I don't want the field set. The transport set might be quite useful to get more sort of corners and things going on. Okay, we'll put field just there because that's nice. And now we're back into that weird situation where we've got an assembler and a workshop, but I can't do anything with them. So I feel like they're going to have to go into the bin. But we do need an assembler to assemble these things. And I need 2 workshops. But I've got nowhere for them to go. I've got nowhere where they can sit, look. It just doesn't... I've got nowhere on the map. So I don't quite know how this is supposed to work, I'll be honest. I'll get rid of that. Then we get field. That gets us 10 points from that field. That's nice. Right. A harvester. Finally. This is good. I keep pressing R to rotate and R is not rotate. So that means we can get a wooden product from there. Or we can get metal and we can get metal. Okay. So if all the wood though, all the wooden stuff is, apart from just there, that's +6. That gives us +6 lumen. But then our stuff is going to be quite far away. Okay, do you know what? We'll put that there. And then we need workshops. And then we need another harvester to get the tier 1 stuff here. Okay, right. We'll have a path. We've got a workshop. Okay. But then the workshop... Can the workshops go on the mountains? Oh, I think they can. I think they can. The roads can go over the mountains, can't they? So we'll do that. So that turns... So we've got a tier 2 wood product thing. Then that can go there. Then we've got a path line. Then we've got a path corner. Oh, that's risky. That's very risky. Because that means then we need another corner thing at some point. Okay, fine. We'll put it down. Then we have an arcane gate and an assembler. Neither of which we can use. Okay, I'm going to put the assembler in the bin. Right, a path corner. This is helping us complete this thing. Another path line. Okay, we've completed the flowing path, which might be a good thing or maybe not. Yo-ho, taking tavern trials as well. Man, I have to keep up. I will admit, Larik, I don't really know what I'm doing, but everything sort of looks okay. Look, we've got things moving around, and that's good. I may ask you to take down the 3rd challenge from the first row on the trial board. I don't know, can I? Ah, thanks, friend. Say, have you tried planting those golden seeds yet? Possibly. The path is laid down. The challenge is over. Do you dare the next? Okay, so we've now got path twist. Transports items in any direction. Okay. Larik entrusted you with a small pouch of golden seeds. Let's take on the challenge and create a vast sea of wheat. Okay, I have put down quite a bit of wheat. Connect 6 golden fields. I've only got 3 in my hand. No, 4 in my hand, because 3 are out, and there's the one just there. Okay, right, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Okie dokie. We'll put that going that way. Okay, we'll do moonlight again, because we need a crafting set. Yes, we need a crafting set, because I can't harvest anything at the minute, so we'll have another one of those. Right, finally, a harvester. You can come into play. This is going to be useful. So we need, the metal stuff. So if that goes there, that's going to give us +3. And then we get a right, we need a workshop here to turn the planks into boxes. So now I've got boxes here and the metal here. And then we need to combine the 2 in the middle somewhere, which I'm sure will be completely fine and won't be a disaster. Okay, we'll put a field just there. A workshop corner. And that's unfortunate because we don't need a workshop corner right now. We've got all the workshoppy stuff we need. So you, workshop corner, can go in the bin. We will have that just there. And then we need one of those things, the combinatory thing. So path twist is going to have to go in the bin. Golden field can just go over there. Path line is going to have to go in the bin. Assembler, there we go. So take the tier 3 wood and the tier 1 metal, and that is making harps very specifically, and then pop a gate on the end, and there we go. Right, we are making tangerine. We're making tangerine flavoured harps. Lovely. Okay, hi there, Beatrice. Thank you for the harp. Manuela will love it. Okay, so is that one done? I think it is. Okay, your attention falls immediately after Manuela starts to pluck the strings. She's very pleased with the quality you put into her harp. I mean, to be fair, we are mass producing these harps. We are producing dozens and dozens of them. So, I mean, I don't know who's in there. It wasn't me that built the thing. I just sort of put down an incredibly convoluted way of making it, but it's fine. So, crystal fields and deck rune fragments. Okay. And then we just carry on, do we? I mean, I've got nothing else to do with these now. These are corners, but I've got nowhere for the corners to go. I'm going to put a corner there. I mean, it does get us more points, doesn't it, this? If we do this, I'll do that. So that's 69 points. Then we'll do that for 71 points. We'll have a workshop corner. And then we'll put an arcane gate just there. And there we go. Right, back to moonlight. I don't know. We'll have another harvester? Is that good? Oh, we're out of cards. Oh, we've got 2 harvesters. But they can't do anything. Okay, splendid. We'll put 1 there for 7 points and 1 there for 5. And that's kind of it. Okay, but we are picking up more of our lumen stuff. Okay, and yes, got to our arcane level and we have a crystal point. Okie dokie. Right, so what do we do with the arcane level? Did it tell us that? We've got 2 skills. So an arcane level point? What is the 2 skills? Okay, that means we can have another thing in our hand. Harvester placement distance. I'm going to press and hold that to unlock it with our crystal point thing. And hope that advantage becomes apparent when we dive back in. But okay, right, so now, broken lens in the observatory. A deep voice echoes through the hallways of the academy. My omni-lens of the observatory shattered. Around the corner you suddenly stare at a white shimmering dragon talking to Beatrice. And I need a new one, the dragon insists. Sylvie, relax. Beatrice tries to calm him down and looks suddenly at you expectantly. Cast Redlon into a thin border of Miriam. Go! Okay, Redlon then. We're after Redlon. Okay, so let us begin this glint. Oh, there's the dragon. It's like a dragon person. I was expecting it to be like a massive Smaug type dragon, but no, it's like a sort of a regular humanoid-sized dragony person. Hello there, you look amazing. And you're called, I mean, it might be Stevan, but in my mind I read that as Stephen. But hello there, so Stevan Silverscale. You sound fantastic. Hello, my friend. Hello there. I'm Steve. Oh, it does say Stephen here, actually. I'm Stephen Silverscale, keeper of the observatory. Something caused severe damage to the telescope. Okay, do you know what it was? A new omnilens has to be casted from Redlon, Glintland's heart of all magic. I think that looks like Redlon there. Okay, so we need one bit of metal and two, sort of a two-tier Redlon thing to make this lens. And also, we've got a tavern challenge to connect 6 golden fields. Even though we've only got... Oh no, do we have 6? Oh, I think we do have 6. Okay. So we'll try to put them in a location where we can get 6 of them next to each other, if that's possible. That does seem like quite a hard thing to do. Okay, so first things first, let's grab some of this Redlon stuff. I mean, yeah, we can sort of start wherever we like. So just, I mean, plus 16 points. That's quite good, isn't it? That seems like a lot of lumen points just from the very off. So... we'll put that there, and it turns into a little kind of mine thing, which is nice. And that needs to be immediately processed anyway to the tier 2 version. So do that straight away. And there we go, look. It's turning it into, yeah, like a refined powder, possibly. Yeah, I think that's what that is. We'll bring that round the corner. Right, here we go. Fields. We need all the fields to be adjacent to each other. So we'll put one just there. And then we have another path corner. Okay, I'm going to put that there and hope for the best. Then we've got an assembler. But, I mean, potentially we could put the assembler here. Is that looking the right way? So yes, the other input is going to have to come from... Which way? Which way are those arrows pointing? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter which way the stuff comes in. It sort of works out which is the sort of inputs and the output sort of ways. So I'm going to put that there and hope... Oh, yes. Okay, we can get a harvester just there. And that will then produce the stuff. Look, it's made a lens or whatever it was. Okay, we'll have moonlight, thank you. We will have... Do you know what? Let's have a field set. And we'll just try and do the field thing. The workshop corner is going to be no use. Path twist. I don't really know what that does. I mean, it's probably better to play it than bin it. So we'll put it just there. And then, okay, workshop corner's got... do you know what? Do we just put it there for fun? It gives us there's no advantage. We don't get any points. I'll just put it down anyway. It's fine. Okay, right. A path line. There we go. Another path line can go just here. This stuff can move along a very long way. And there we go. Arcane gate. Okay. So we're now sending back your lens things. I mean, yeah, this person has said, I've got one great big telescope. Big old telescope I've got. And, yeah, the one lens inside it. Oh, it's a bit broken. Could you possibly get me one single individual lens, my friend? And now we're sending him quite a lot more than one. But okay, we can sell these on to other dragon people who've got broken telescopes. There must be loads of them. Okay, we'll put that there, because that's 2 fields connected. That's good. The workshop... Do you know what? We're going to put it there. We're just going to put it there and say that's a good thing. We'll do the moonlight thing. And we'll have... I don't know. Another arcane gate? Is that going to be useful? And then what we'll do... Oh, hang on. What we could do is, look, we'll just create a little sort of production chain here. There we go. Boop. 24 lumen coming our way. We're just making some boxes. Go us. We will have a field just there. Got a path line and an assembler that can't really go anywhere. So we'll put that there. Oh, the field can come here. That's connected. Path line can go here. Path corner can go there. Golden field can connect to the other ones. We need one more field. One more field. That'll be exciting. Put that just there. Here we go. We're going to complete that dwarf guy's mission. Yay, there we go. We've done the fields. Larik of Ironheart. By the beard of me ancestors, look at that. A proper sea of wheat you've grown. Could make Manfred proud. I imagine it'll bring a tear to Manfred's eye. Right, there we go. The golden seeds have flourished. Your sea of wheat waves proudly in the sunlight. There it is. Lovely. And we didn't talk to you, did we? We did the thing. Do you know what that? Do you know that shiny, shimmering dragon stones can be formed by compressing fairy dust infused with sun scents? Come on now, Stephen. Do you take me for a fool? Everybody knows that shiny, shimmering dragon stones can be formed by compressing fairy dust infused with sun scents. You don't need to talk to me like I'm an idiot. Good grief, everybody knows that. I could really use this extra magic, but damn, how to get this sun sense? Maybe Luna knows something. She lives in Digor across the sea. If you can do me a favour, get me a working dust typer so I can write her an airmail. Okay, so we've got a new objective, have we? Right, once more, Stephen Silverscale falls in love with the stars. His study of the ether is not yet over. Right. Oh, there you go. Getting answers from Luna. Luna Bloom, a rose dragon. Oh, it's another dragony person. A rose dragon skilled in flower medicine, lives in Digor or Digor across the sea. According to Stephen Silverscale, she may be one of the last who knows how to produce new sun scents. No one is allowed to touch Stephen's last sun scents reserve, which is sealed in his golden glowing crystal sphere. A gift from Luna herself. Stephen decided that it's finally time to ask his former flame. Oh, I see what we've done there because they're dragons. The questions that have long gone unanswered and needs a new dust typer, as his is still with Luna all these years. Okay, so if we do that, we get a deck rune fragment. Okay, so that's our new objective, but is it a primary objective? It's just called getting answers. Okay, so if we can do that, brilliant. If not, it's not so much of a bother. Okay, and we could try. We've got a few cards left. We'll do the moonlight thing, and we'll get a crafting set. So there we go. So we've got a crafting set. So we've now got, what does it need? Metal and that red stuff. Okay, so if we put that there, that gets the initial lot of red stuff. So we put that there. We put like a workshop thing here. There's one there, and that'll feed tier 3 red stuff into there. And then we need to connect a mountain with a harvester to that side, and then out of it will come this stuff. Is that nonsense? It seems like that seems bonkers. Although we are going to struggle getting... Oh, crikey, yeah, we are going to struggle getting that stuff in. Okay, but for now, we'll put that there and just kind of hope for the best. The gate's going to have to go here. That's fine. Path corner. Okay. Where did it fit? Did it fit in there? Did we have the mountain thing there? Okay, so we'll put that there. And then a path line. Right, and then a harvester can go into here to get... Oh, it needs a workshop. It's tier 2 stuff. Oh, I've got a field. Yay for fields. A workshop corner. Oh, it might work. Okay, we've got 6 cards left. This is a workshop corner, which is unfortunate. We don't need the other assemblers. We can put that in the bin. The arcane gate is no use. I'm just going to put... Oh, crikey, that was minus 15 points. We'll put that there for 6 points because it does something. Field can go just there for 3. Harvester, we don't need... We need... What have we got in our hand? Fields, line... Ah, no, it's not going to work, is it? We've got a line there, but we need... Oh, that's really unfortunate. That we're one workshop away. Botherations. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll just put that... no, there, that'll do. Field can go into there. Another field can go just there. And a path light, that can go there. Look, we'll at least try and get that sorted. So we're making this shard stuff, but we are one workshop away from having that sorted, which is a little bit of a shame. Boop, there we go. That's all we could do. That's all we could do. But there we go. So we've completed that glint, although we still do have an outstanding task. Oh yeah, look, fairy dust. Oh, that's what the next tier of the stuff is. So Redlon's a basic, and then it's fairy dust. Right, okay. Right, I see. I didn't realise that's what that was. Okay, there you go. Now it's explained to me. It's so obvious. Right, so next up we need to make some wands for the magic tournament. Okie dokie. Beatrice looks up from her coffee. Oh dear, Beatrice. Oh dear. Try some tea. You'll be much happier with life. Beatrice looks up from her terrible coffee drink when you pass by outside of Rosie's. Already back, Sylvie knows how to use the crystals best. You stop and get caught up into a chat. A Wiz Hex tournament will take place in Tangerian with wands by the Nightstone Academy, she said. They should be simple to make. Okay, and then you get 2 deck rune fragments. We have got enough for another skill. So harvest to placement distance. I assume what that does is, that just gets us more points, does it? Is the range linked to the amount of points we get, the amount of lumen we get when we put down a harvester? Is that what that is? I think we increase our hand size. That seems like a much better use of our points there. Okay, what we're going to do is, we're just going to kind of dive in and have a look at this, because I think we have had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. But let's just take a look at this level. So hello there, Beatrice. Don't forget to enjoy a coffee at Rosie's. No, Beatrice, did you not hear what I said? I don't want the coffee at Rosie's. It's the best in the city. Away with... I'm not going to Rosie's again. I'm going to go to, I don't know, Bernard's and have a cup of tea, thank you very much. There's even a Rosie's in Tangerian doing the catering for the tournament. Okay, again, I'm not trying the coffee. Stop it, I'm not doing it. When mages around Eleanor show off their skills in the magic trial, dozens of wands break, and we got the luxury to send a fresh supply to Tangerian each year. So now we get to make a wand. Oh, and the wands are very easy then. Just a bit of wood and a bit of the red stuff. And we still haven't completed that goal there. Right, there we go. There we go. So I think we can see what's happening with the game. I think we can see sort of how it's going to play out and what we're going to do and how it sort of all sort of is going to change throughout the levels and such like. And yeah, do you know what? I quite like the idea of it. I think as we've seen, I'm not very good at sort of this type of a game. It doesn't really sort of suit my slightly slack and slapdash playstyle, shall we say. So sometimes, yeah, things aren't put down in the best place. And in this game, that's it. Yeah, if you put something down and you move past it, you don't undo it, then it's there. You can't get rid of it, you can't remove it. It is just going to be there forever, and you have to deal with it. And sometimes it doesn't really help, as we have seen. So, yeah, it doesn't really sort of suit the way I tend to play games, but I have had a lovely time. I think it took me a little while to try to work out exactly what was going on. I didn't understand the sort of the tiers of things. I didn't get that. I didn't understand what that was doing. I thought you had to click on like the assemblers and tell them what to make, but no, they react to the stuff that is coming in. So yeah, whatever's coming in, they then build the corresponding item that you've got the ingredients for. I didn't realise that, and I'm not entirely sure that the demo of the game, and of course it's only a demo, they can work on it and change it, do sort out all the translations and such like, so they can sort of fix that, but I'm not entirely sure that was made overly clear, or if it was, I missed it, which is probably quite likely too. So that was a little bit of a puzzle to solve, but once we got that sorted, then yeah, I sort of was able to try and work out what we needed to do. The only weird thing is sometimes in your hand, you have got cards that are just, you can't play anywhere. So you kind of just have to sort of either put them in the bin over here, or just put them down on the map somewhere and hope that maybe at some later point you can link the roads up or the harvesters, whatever you had to put down, because they don't really go anywhere. So you kind of get your main thing being constructed, and then you've got these other sort of random things just sort of tacked onto the side, which is a little bit odd. But apart from that, it is a bit of an interesting take on a sort of production chain type of a game. You've got different things to make, and there is a story going on, which is quite good. You'll find that in sort of games like this, a bit of a tale going on, and there are characters, and there's a world behind it all. So there's a reason why you're doing all this stuff. You're not just sort of, making stuff for the sake of it. There is a reason you're making wands, or you're making lenses to repair things and all that kind of stuff. So I quite like that. It looks good. I do like the art style. I think it looks very exciting. The characters look good. The little sort of things when you put them down, there's a lot of detail going on, and they change depending on what you put them on, which is quite fun. So it looks good as well. So yeah, it is an interesting take on a sort of automation production chain type of a game. And if you like those sort of games, then you'll probably quite like this one. And you've got all the upgrades as well and such like to play through, and you have got that nice thing where the missions sort of do carry on. Hang on, let's pop that card back. So the missions do carry on. So if you don't, we didn't finish that last time. We didn't do getting answers, but we've now got a chance to do it again on this level. And if we don't do it on this level, we probably carry it on to the next one. And you get the reward for it at some point, which is very helpful. And then you can use that reward to then get, bonuses and stuff to help you further through the game, which, that's quite good as well. I like that. You can't sort of fail the levels as such. Although I suppose you could go through the levels and not complete any of these things and get a load of lumen and have a massive pile of sort of quests down the side. So it makes sense to try and do them as soon as. But that's quite good as well. But I think we have seen quite a lot of the game, and we've seen enough of me sort of fumbling around with it, not really knowing how to make any kind of automation stuff. So I think for now we shall wrap things up with our look at Glintland. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time.
This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.